Moreover, the public service remains the engine room of government. It carries out the programs and policies of government which are essential for the well-being and quality of life of citizens. The goal of the public service, therefore, is to ensure that everyone has access to essential services regardless of their income or social status. Ogun State Civil Service, as one of the best in the Federation, has continued to pride itself as the epitome of effectiveness and efficient service delivery under the Prince Dapo Abiodun-led administration. The present administration has been intentional and consistent about the welfare of the public servants through regular payment of salaries, allowances, and leave bonuses, among others, as at when due.
The public service of Ogun State has always been the backbone of our governance. It is the tireless effort of our civil servants that continue to ensure the smooth functioning of government and the effective service delivery to all our citizens. We rest assured that we cannot afford to neglect or toy with the careers of our very energetic and vibrant public servants. We have continued to motivate, support, and encourage the development of an educated and forward-looking workforce for the benefit of our great state.
It is on record that the state government was one of the first among the Committee of State to approve payment of the new minimum wage to the public servants. The government also provided compressed natural gas (CNG)-powered buses for its workforce to convey them to and through the office to cushion the effect of petrol subsidy removal, as well as sales of rice at subsidized rates. Another area where the government has also assisted the public servants is in the introduction of Ogun State Health Insurance Scheme, where public servants can have access to quality health services. Recently, the governor in his magnanimity also approved the promotion exercise of workers who are due for the year 2023 and 2024. Engineer Tokunbo Odebumi is the chairman of the Ogun State Civil Service Commission. He highlighted some of the strides of the state government in the state's civil service.
One thing that I will first comment about is all the promotion years that were not done in arrears. He made sure that he covered the arrears for all the promotions that he made on ground that were not concluded. Gave us instructions to do the 2019, 2020, 2021 promotion exercise in a sweep of 3 years. And one basic benefit to the civil servants at that time was that the regular examinations that ordinarily takes a lot of effort from the civil servants in preparing for the exam. They said we should waive the examinations and we should only do the interviews, which made it much easier, and it's like automatic promotion, simply put, for the civil servants. Because there's nothing they want to ask in an oral interview that will not be able to address. But if those same set of people have sat for exams, maybe not all of them will have passed the promotion examination. So that was a benefit to the civil servants. He did that. He also made sure that all pending arrears to civil servants were paid and so on. And ever since then, they've been doing a lot of worker-friendly policies, which I'm sure have been announced at different times.
Odebumi also stated that the government has massively invested in manpower development through capacity building program for workers' efficient service delivery.
Has always tried as much as possible to improve training for civil servants. A lot of middle-level officers have enjoyed that training, and they have also allowed those in the management cadre to grow, because it set up an opportunity for those in the management cadre to be able to write an exam and prepare them as stock for higher assignment, like permanent secretary, general manager of organizations, and so on. And that is the first time Ogun State is organizing such a scheme, where you have a pool of top management civil servants that are ready for responsibilities like a permanent secretary, general managers, and so on. And very recently, they approved the appointment of very many state councils, and we have been doing recruitment on all cadres. The only difference is that he hasn't done general recruitment, but he has done it so scientifically that it is on the point of need. He has directed that we should be recruiting. So most agencies that came up with their areas of need and needed staff, they gave approval that we should embark on their promotions, which we have always been doing. Just 2 weeks ago, he approved the process of the promotion exercise, which is very laudable, which means by now we don't have any areas of any promotion, and that's good for civil service. And the only way we can actually express the appreciation to the governor is for us to also dedicate ourselves more to the work and provide efficient and effective service delivery in Ogun State, because Ogun State has the best civil service in Nigeria.
Mrs. Lydia Fajombo, the Permanent Secretary, Bureau of Establishment and Training, spoke on the activities of our agency with regards to the welfare of the public servants.
The Bureau of Establishment and Training is started with the responsibility of ensuring that all establishment matters in all MDAs are supervised by the Bureau of Establishment and Training. We ensure that all MDAs comply with the provisions of the rule that we normally have in the statutory books. And what are the statutory books that we have in the service? We have the Public Service Rule, the Scheme of Service, the Financial Regulation, the Office Manual, the extant circulars. So it is the duty of the Bureau of Establishment and Training that anything that is done, is it promotion, is it discipline, is it confirmation, all this should be done in line with the provision of the Scheme of Service. Also, we interface with the organized labor in the service to ensure industrial harmony. And also, the Bureau of Establishment and Training is saddled with the responsibility of training officers in the public service.
She also spoke on the state government's efforts at ensuring that public servants live comfortable lives.
I must appreciate our amiable governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun CON, because of his commitment to the welfare and well-being of civil servants. Since the inception of this administration, we've been having it well. In times of labor-government relationship, it has been fantastic. We have at least industrial money. Also, in terms of the statutory exams that is expected to be taken by civil servants, it has been regular. I mean the compulsory exam. We normally have the compulsory exam twice in a year, the June and December edition. His Excellency has been giving us approval for that. Also, regular promotion. As we are all aware, we are having the 2023-2024 promotion interview across the public service as we speak. We really want to appreciate His Excellency for this. And also the issue of the new minimum wage. You will all agree with me that Ogun State is one of the first few states that paid the new minimum wage. And also, we've been doing a lot of things in terms of training and retraining of our officers. In Ogun State, we don't just train, we train based on the observed training gaps. For instance, we have the general training, the management training, the leadership training. Aside from that, we also do cadre-specific trainings. For instance, sometimes last year we had the training for information officers, we had one for the accountants, and not only the local training. His Excellency also approved that our officers are sponsored on training conferences. Our officers were sponsored to attend the CIPM training, the ICANN training, the NIM training. The training has really impacted on the service because the productivity of the officer has really improved now. and even attitude to work has really changed. We should give it to our amiable governor.
Father-in-law has this to say to the public servants.
Our governor has been committed to the welfare and well-being of the public servants. And what do we do as public servants to reciprocate this kind gesture of government? With renewed commitment to our duty, dedication to our duties. That is the only way we can appreciate what the government is doing.
Jola Oyemeye is the Permanent Secretary of Public Service Reforms. He highlighted some of the reforms carried out so far through his agency.
Why do we need to reform? We said the dynamics of the society has changed. The demands of the society are changing. So many things are changing. So the public service that is servicing the population also needs to change. Some part of the public service, the schools now, you will see that almost all the schools have payment platforms. They have their platforms where they can do things on the phone. And because the youth that we are dealing with are more online than offline. Now, the public service also needed to get to a point, and we are getting there, where you begin to say apps that, oh, I want to pay my tax. There's an app. Go to IRS. You will see that now. You can check all these things on that. I want to pay for a land. You can check, oh, my land, I can check it on app. I'm sure you know that these are the need for the public service to also dump its old ways and follow technology in one area.
Oyemeye gave his word of advice to the public servants to reciprocate government's gesture.
If your mindset is fixed, you will not be able to bring in new things. If the public service is only allowing things and people to come in and also block entrances or exit to be dynamic, to take other views, if you are not dynamic in any way, you will be static. If you allow you to bring in new ideas will flow and the public service will work well. If the public service will want to be relevant, it needs to carry a different mindset that from where we are coming from. It's not as if where we are coming from is bad. But you see, as things are changing, we need to see this as something that the public service must stay with and continue to improve itself on it. You talk of capacity building, human capital development. We need to do that so that the public service will be better than where it came from.
Some of the public servants appreciate Governor Dapo Abiodun for his magnanimity towards their welfare.
I appreciate our governor, the honorable governor, and His Excellency Dapo Abiodun, for giving us this interview. I appreciate, may God bless him and his family and the entire family of Ogun State. We will serve Ogun State in our best way.
I'm a social welfare officer assistant, so I want to sincerely thank our governor. He really helped us. He promised us and he fulfilled the promise. So I want to appreciate our governor. Thank you very much and God bless our governor. I want to sincerely promise the government that so far he has promoted us, we are going to work hard and make Ogun State move forward.
When we heard the announcement last year, because I'm doing 2024 and I'll be happy for that promotion which I've been expecting, because it's different. This one our governor President Abiodun is doing now is different to the past administration, when you will due for the promotion and you waited at least for 5 years before you could get your promotion. But this one is very different, and I'm even happy because President Abiodun has already gave the directive since last year 2024 for this promotion we are doing, and I'm happy for that. It's been fair to the civil servants. So in the state, we are very happy for what he has been doing, giving us our promotions at when due and our leave bonuses as well, even the minimum wage. We really appreciate him for what he has been doing.
It was a very great exercise, a very successful one, very trendy one that we can all see, we can all be able that everything is well arranged by the Civil Service Commission and everything's in order. I just finished my exercise, I just finished my interview and I'm very happy. I have a very good day. I want to especially thank the Ogun State government, our amiable governor, His Excellency, Governor Dapo Abiodun, CON. I want to really thank him for this opportunity given to us. It's not even delay the promotion for a very long time that we're having it today. It's a stress-free interview and we have a very good one. Civil servants should at least try as much as possible to improve their performances in carrying out their duties and try to be obedient to the government, support the government in all ways that they can do as a civil servant to make sure that Ogun State is moving forward and is growing at a rate that we expect among other states.
We are very grateful to the administration of His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun for his magnanimity and kindness towards the civil servants in the state. He has viewed that we must move forward. So it's a great thing. I feel proud, I feel great, and I feel proud that I'm one of beneficiaries of this promotion.
I'm very happy because it has a long way to go. We are very happy to participate in today's oral promotion interview. Let me appreciate His Excellency. That I pray that God will continue to be with him and give him the wisdom to lead Ogun State to a better state.
I feel very, very okay. I'm very elated to be part of this exercise. I say a very big thank you to Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, and I say more grace to his elbow.
Very elated, very happy. I have that confidence because of the approval of His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON. I want to use this medium to appreciate him for this wonderful and this kind gesture, for granting us this opportunity, because he saw it that it is our right and is giving us the privilege in order for us to do more. So I'm happy. So who much is given, much is expected. So the state government should expect that we are going to do more, because we have been given the privilege and we are going to do more.
I feel great because it is well overdue. I've been expecting it, and now the governor has been magnanimous enough to do it at the right time. We really appreciate him for deeming it fit to do it at this appropriate time. We give it to him. He's always the best governor and has always been the best governor. The promotion is an administrative post, and that is just a payback for us to buckle up in our different duties as we have been doing before. So we need to put up our efforts to commensurate with the effort government has put in place for the interview.
I feel excited, it's expected, and it's for our career progression, and I'm quite happy. I'm going to ensure that I put in my best in whatever I find my hands doing in the service. We want to say thank you very much to His Excellency, our governor, for this. It's been done not just for 1 year, but for the years that we already have the backlogs. So I want to say thank you. God bless him.
I thank God for the fact that I'm alive today. And also I thank the Ogun State government under the leadership of our governor, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun, for approving the year 2023 and year 2024 promotion exercise. We give kudos to him. I will double up my schedule of duty. I will continue to be loyal to the government of the day.
It is no gainsaying the fact that with reforms being embarked upon by the present administration, the civil service will not drop the ball but take the state to another pedestal in service delivery, thereby setting the pace for others to follow. By doing this, Ogun State will continue to be on the forefront as the most developed industrial hub in the country. The responsibility now lies on the public servants to be more productive and resilient in the discharge of their duties so as to reciprocate the good gesture of the government. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.